Hi, I'm joined by Andrew and Jennifer Jameson. Both are medical students at MUSC, and also by Dr. Marjorie Turner, who is also here at MUSC. I want to welcome all of you to the program today.
Thank you.
All of you are volunteers with Lean Team here in Charleston. First of all, I'm amazed at what you do for a living and that you're volunteering. So tell me a little bit about why are you volunteering with the Lean Team? What is it that has spurred you to want to volunteer with that group?
This past November, I worked with the adolescent medicine clinic that Dr. Janice Key runs, and this is where I've heard about the Lean Team. And we wanted to have more of a community approach to fight childhood obesity, as it is a growing problem in the United States. And we wanted a way that would engage children and adolescents to want to exercise. And I know personally when I'm on the bridge, I like to be able to talk and I can exercise and not even realize that I'm really exercising because I enjoy it. And so I just got really excited about just the potential that adolescents could exercise and treat their bodies well and yet to still enjoy themselves doing it. And so we kind of just took off a day of faith, the three of us, and Mary Joan, and I think it was just the four of us the first day. And we just started walking and kept going and just kept telling people about it. And so I think it's really catching on, and it's very fulfilling to go out there and know that there were just four of us the first day, and now there's 25 and 26, and a lot of adolescents are catching on. So really just to help adolescents learn that they can take care of themselves and they can have fun at the same time.
How about for you guys volunteering with this?
I think for me, just the first 3 years of our training, seeing the impact obesity has on children and the impact it would have in their lives in the future, it really drove home the point that we need to be doing something more to prevent this in our adolescents. And hearing Jennifer talk about it when she would come home from her rotation there, and her idea of the walking the bridge, I was in. That was just a great idea.
Yeah. And I've always, I have a history of, I formerly worked as a registered nurse, and my practice was mainly in pediatrics. And pediatrics is just always an area that I really have been excited about and really enjoyed. And I've always looked for opportunity, to help kids, to bring about different preventive type measures in their lives. And when I heard of this opportunity, I felt like it was a great opportunity just because, like Jennifer said, greater than 36% of South Carolinian children are obese, and that's considered an epidemic at that at this point in time. And this leads to so many complications, medical complications like diabetes, hypertension, and the like. So this was an opportunity for me to get engaged in something that was, as Jennifer said, meaningful, exciting. It's really nice, as she mentioned, to get up on Saturday mornings and walk on the bridge. Not only is the view good, but the interaction with the other, how would I say it, with the other people that join us. Mm-hmm. I mean, we have like a lot of different organizations that's coming, becoming a part of the Lean Team. And because we believe in not reinventing the wheels, so we're kind of reaching out to a lot of different programs that are becoming a part of us and walking and bringing people out to walk with us.
And this is a collaborative effort, but what you guys volunteer specifically with is that bridge walk.
Right.
And how phenomenal to have such a gorgeous bridge to walk across with such a great view. It's an incentive enough. But tell me a little bit about what goes on when these kids get out there and who all's there. How have you set this up for them to come out there?
Well, usually it's changing a little bit now, but in the beginning we would set the bridge up, usually go out about 7:30 on Saturday mornings and have index cards every half mile. So that way if there were people that wanted to walk but couldn't dedicate the 2 hours that it about takes to walk the whole bridge, which is about 5 miles, you could walk half the bridge, take an index card, which is color-coded, and write your name on it and put it at a drop box at the bottom of the bridge. So that way you didn't have a 2-hour time restraint. You could come walk for 30 minutes. And if you were embarrassed that maybe you couldn't walk the whole 5 5 miles, that was okay too. So there was a lot of autonomy in that. So we would set that up, and then at 9 o'clock is when the bridge walk starts. And you know, it's adults, it's anybody from the community. We want adolescents to come, but we encourage them to bring their parents and their grandparents or anybody that wants to walk. And
So it's not just limited to the schools
No.
where you have the Lean Team project going on.
right, we certainly promote it to the adolescents, and we really want to drive that home to adolescents, but we want anybody to come. And it really, like Marjorie hit on, it's a great time to just spend time with adolescents, and being an adolescent's tough. And
It is
I mean, I wouldn't want to go back. And
Most
so,
of us wouldn't, I don't think.
you know, if you have 2 hours walking on the bridge, you know, it's a great opportunity to just learn about what's going on in their lives and what struggles they might be having. It's really, it's in my opinion, much more than just fighting obesity. It's really a time to invest time in children's lives.
And that's part of, I think, the key, is that it's not just, it is physical activity, it is the nutrition, but it's also investing in these young people for them to take some pride in their health and getting out and getting physically active. Tell me a little bit about some of the things that you hear when you're out walking on the bridge. I mean, what's the response? Are they excited if they come one Saturday? Do they come back? Is it every Saturday?
It's every
And
Saturday.
every Saturday,
It's every
and anybody
Saturday.
can come?
Anybody can come. I think the most of the kids that come out, I don't think, or at least for the first time, have never walked the bridge or ran the bridge. So it's kind of neat to see them walk across, and I almost feel like a Charleston tour guide, you know, pointing out the different things in the harbor and stuff like that. And it's pretty exciting.
And the dolphins, they always like the dolphins. On the first walk, the dolphins in the water
Yeah.
are a big hit.
Oh, that's
And,
great.
and another thing I tend to take away from it personally, and also watch other people, you know, come away with, is just developing relationships and, you know, learning about each other, learning about each other's ideas. We tend to exchange a lot of, you know, ideas of different programs, as I mentioned, that are in place that we can tap into and, you know, make this whole project in South Carolina, all the projects working toward this cause work.
Right.
So that's exciting to me.
Really work together to make a difference for South Carolina's kids. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now there's some incentives, and I really like what you guys are doing. If somebody can't make the whole bridge, if they don't have the time, they don't have the physical capabilities, that's okay. They don't have to do the whole thing. But there's also some incentives
There
if they
are.
participate, right?
When you come, we get your name, and you always get a badge to wear, and we like for you to wear the badge, and just so that people know that you are a part of the Lean Team and that that's something that's going on. And so on the back here, you'll notice that there's these red dots, and every week that you walk, you get a red dot and the date beside it, and then you have how many miles walked beside it. And so this is how you kind of keep up with how many miles you've walked collectively. And once you've been 3 times, then you get a t-shirt, and these are really great t-shirts. We haven't had them too long, and so now we're really starting to get noticeable out there. But the Lean Team t-shirt only takes 3 times to come. And also for the adolescents only, or the children, I'll say only, we have 60 free admissions to the Cooper River Bridge Run in April that they gave us to hand out. It comes with the bags, the t-shirts, everything that you would get if you just signed up for the Cooper River Bridge Run. So that's been a great incentive. I know some of the adolescents that I had encouraged to come out, I'm like, you only have to come one more time and you get to run the bridge for free. And so I think that's starting to, and then you can kind of get a little bit of competition about, well, you know, you want to be a little faster, and you know, kids kind of like that stuff. And so I think that now they have something to work for, you know, work towards, and I think everyone works a little better when there's a little something to gain at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Something a little more tangible than
just
good health,
than
because
good-
that's
yeah.
not something that you can see so straightforward.
Right, right. So what's long term? You guys are going to keep this up as long as you've got participation? It sounds like participation is increasing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I certainly think so. I think when we started this, we thought we'll see. Definitely until the bridge run comes. Let's just see what happens. But I think things are going well, and I think we'll keep this up as long as people keep coming, we'll keep walking.
That's great. Congratulations to you, because it's really great, and I can tell by all of your faces how excited you are and how cool it is to get out there and do that. And it can be duplicated, something similar to this, I know, in other parts of the state. Unfortunately, we don't all have a bridge with that view,
Right.
but we all have pretty parts in this state that we can perhaps use
Absolutely.
to get our kids out and get them active and get our families out there.
And South Carolina has a lot of lakes and rivers that you could use,
Yeah.
still use the nature and beauty to walk with. And so,
Yeah.
absolutely, we're hoping that it catches on.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.